Alright, fractions on the calculator. So the first one says to simplify the fraction. So to put the fraction in, you just press the 100, and then you can hit the fraction button here to make it go over the 650. Once you press equals, it simplifies it for you. So that's the answer, 2 over 13 for the first one. So if we look over here, 2 over 13, and they're the buttons that you press. In the second question here, we've got what we call mixed numerals. So to put those on our calculator, we need to actually press the shift button first to make the orange keys work. And above there, you can see you've got a space for a whole number and a fraction. So when we press it, we can set it up like that. So we'll have 3. Now to get it to go across over here, we have to arrow across, 1, arrow down, 2, arrow across, ready to put in our subtraction sign. And then to do our second improper fraction, mixed numeral, put that in, 1, arrow across, 7, and then down to the 8. Equals. Alright, so that's our answer, 13 over 8. Now this is an improper fraction. We usually don't write our answers in an improper fraction form unless asked for it. So what I can do is I can press my shift button and see above here it's got A, B over C to D over C. It changes from improper fraction to mixed numeral and vice versa. So I hit that button and now it puts it in my form of 1 and 5 over 8. So they're the buttons that we've pressed to get that. Question number 3, 5 and 7 over 11. We want to change that to an improper fraction. So we need to put that in. So clear it, shift the fraction button to put our mixed numerals in. We'll put 5, arrow across, 7, arrow down, 11, press equals, and it comes up as our improper fraction form. So your answer would be 62 over 11. You can go 62 over 11, and that's what we're pressing. Okay, the next question. So putting that into our mixed numeral, which we've already ended up being part of question 2, but we'll put it in. 13 over 3 equals. Now to change it to an improper fraction, I just need to press that. Oh, that comes into, no, I want to put it to a mixed numeral, sorry, shift that. So you got the 4 and 1/3. Okay, and that's the answer, and that's what you press. Now to express one unit as a fraction of another, first of all they have to be in the same measurements. So this one's in centimeters, the other one's in meters. So we should know already that it's 40 out of 200, and so we're going to be putting 40 out of 200 and simplifying it. Let's see if we get the 1/5. So 40 over 200 equals, yes, it's 1/5. Another kind of question is asking you to change particular fractions into decimals. So on your calculator, we just use this nice S to D button again. So we put in our fraction, so 3 over 8. We press equals, and then we just hit the S to D button. So the answer to that one, 0.375. For the next one, we have our mixed numeral. So we need to put in our whole number and our fraction. So we have to press shift first to get the whole number space. 1 and 11 over 20. Okay, equals. Now to put that as a decimal, we press the S to D button. Decimal, you can hit it again, you go to fraction, decimal, like that. So our answer is 1.55. And then that's what we've pressed. Now to find 3/5 of 200, we need to know that of refers to times in relation to what mathematical operation we need to do. So 3/5 of, so we put in our 3, arrow down, 5, arrow across to do the times, and then of the 200, so times 200 equals 120. So 3/5 of 200 is 120. Alright, so that's what we've pressed. The last couple of kinds of questions that you might be asked to do is to do something like squaring or putting a fraction to a power, or doing the square or cube root and so on. So with the first example, for 3/8 all squared, you need to put the brackets, brackets and then the fraction. So 3 arrow down 8 arrow across, and then put the other bracket, and then the squaring it is here. If it was cubing, you press there, so for the power of 3, or if you want to put it to another number, you press that and then type whatever number it is in. But here we're squaring it, so we just press squared equals, and there's our answer. Now with question number 9, we need to clear that, and we need to press the square root button, and that's just here. Press that one, and then we need to put in a mixed numeral, so we have to go our shift, that button, 1 arrow across, 9 arrow down, 16, and then equals. And so our answer is 5/4. So they're the main things that we need to do with fractions on our calculator.